Hey Libra, welcome to your morning inspo. I'm Auji and this is Sacred Libra, where we talk all things Libra. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if this reading resonates with you. Look at this. How are you guys doing? How is the new moon treating you all? It's been making me extremely tired. But then also there's been this good feeling. I've had this feeling like something amazing is going to happen. Like underlying, that's the underlying feeling. Um, since probably like January. I'm guessing that was that full moon. But I don't know. Let's get into this reading. Thank you guys for catching it yesterday. I did say the full moon in Libra. It is definitely a Virgo full moon. I don't know. I'm way ahead of you. I'm way ahead of the game. In April, there's a full moon in Libra, but I don't know why I even wrote that on my chart too. I don't know what. But anywho, let's get the affirmation for today. Let's ring this bell. Let's get the affirmation. What is the affirmation for Libra today? What is the affirmation for Libra today? I make the time to experience joy. I think we got this week. Like earlier this week, I think we got this. I make the time to experience joy. What activities make me feel joyful? How am I incorporating some of these into my daily life? So I'm going to get another one. I think we got this week. But also, that's a big one. Listen, I am grateful for what I have. I love that. What am I most grateful for? How do I show gratitude? I'm grateful for what I have. Make sure you write down in your gratitude log. You make one. I have a friend that made this nice transformation book. Yes, I'm gonna start linking it in the comments because I do write in that. I write in that all the time. So we going into the Moonology and be pulling cards from the new moon, the full moon in Virgo, okay? And then also giving you guys the morning inspo. All right. So first things first. What does Spirit want Libra to know? What does Spirit want Libra to know? What does Spirit want Libra to know? Reflects on your priorities. Now that looks like more so like a Virgo moon, even though it's the last quarter moon in Aquarius. Reflecting on your priorities. I feel like this is going to be very, very reflective. Reveal what needs to be seen, only what needs to be seen. And then be real. Be proud of yourself. So this looks like this Virgo moon is bringing in, this Virgo full moon is bringing in this time of reflection. So right now, you should be reflecting on your priorities. What do you hold as priority? Okay. What are the priorities in your life? Are you a priority in your life? And then also reveal what needs to be seen. There are some things that needs to be, I feel like that there are feelings, like underlying feelings. This could be something like shadow work, something like that, that needs to be seen, that needs your attention. And then also, I feel like reveal only what needs to be seen. I still feel like only what needs to be seen. Like, don't say too much. Even though I know we're going into divine masculine season, when that is like expansion, that is revealing, that is the sun. But I do feel like reveal only what needs to be seen. And that's in that time you still need to know what needs to be revealed. But I do feel like this is an emotional card. You got the last quarter moon in Scorpio. That is a self-reflective moon. That is going with deep within. That's inner healing. So I feel like there are some things that still need your attention. There are some things about yourself that you can be neglecting, and that has a lot to do with you putting yourself as a priority. And also you looking back and seeing what things are priorities in your life, and be real about the situation. Like, this is you. This is deep reflective mode. Like, you don't need to hide anything. You don't need to judge anything. All you need to do is show up and be authentic in this process of, why do I want to say process of elimination? Some of you guys are getting rid of some things. And then some of you guys are noticing some beautiful things about yourself that you never really paid attention to because things were hidden. There's also beauty hidden in those dark places. So I feel like a lot of you guys are revealing those beautiful things, and a lot of you guys are doing process of elimination, of realizing certain things aren't serving you anymore. And we just been in that energy, like, just certain things aren't serving. Be proud of all your efforts. Yeah, look, you got the full moon in Taurus. Detoxify. Detoxify. So get rid of the toxins. When you have to detoxify, that means you feel like your body or something has got filled up with too many toxins. So I feel like this is a time for you ridding yourself, when it comes to these priorities, ridding yourself of everybody else's priorities and putting your priority as first. Putting yourself as your number one priority. Yourself, your dreams, your goals, your love, your happiness as a number one priority, which is so hard for Libras to do. Reveal only what needs to be seen. I feel like when that comes into the moment of detoxifying, I feel like there's a lot of other things that don't matter. Like, there could be a lot of things in the picture that just don't matter. And a lot of this has something to do with you zooming out. Because there's a lot of things that just don't matter, and reveal only the things that matter, only the important things. There's a lot of gray areas, and it's like, let's get back to black and white, okay? And then be real with yourself. I feel like being real with yourself, you've already been there because you know, or this is a message from Spirit, but being real with yourself is understanding that you do need to detox. Instead of saying, like, I'm good. It's like understanding that you do need to go on this detoxification. First quarter moon, it feels like some of you guys are definitely, like, this first quarter of this new year coming in. I feel like some of you guys are going to be stepping into a lot of new success. Something is going to make you want to brag. Like, it's going to brag. And then look, I also see the full moon in Virgo. It's take inspire action. There's some type of action. Like I said, there's bursts of inspiration. A lot of this inspiration is going to bring you back to a nostalgic feeling. Just trust it, okay? But some of you guys are definitely stepping into this new year, entering this new energetic year. I'm going to do a new year reading as well. So go ahead and stay tuned for that. Not in this reading, but it's coming up, okay? But in this new year, you're going to be, like, burst into the light. A lot of you guys are going, like, major expansion. Something's going to make you want to brag. You're going to have to constantly tell yourself to, like, be humble. Because some of you ain't never really had nothing. So, you know that I ain't never really had shit. So it's like, you want to brag. Some of you guys ain't never really had your props neither. and you want to just put it, you want to brag. But you have to remain yourself. You're gonna have to remind yourself to be humble. Have to remind yourself, like, oh, I ain't gonna say that. But definitely don't short yourself. Don't short yourself. Definitely celebrate yourself. But you are gonna have to, like, Libra, we know how y'all get. Anyways, what is coming towards Libra today? I slept so good. I slept so good. I just... What's coming towards Libra today? A reality check. We got that the last time. A reality check. Practice gratitude. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius, full moon in Capricorn. I feel like for some of you guys are not taking something, y'all taking something for granted. And there you can come to a point where you could potentially be about to lose that thing, or you could have lost it. There's like a big reality check. There's something that you're taking for granted here. That's why you need to practice gratitude and be grateful for something. Be grateful for that. Open up to change. I feel like something is changing. Like some of you guys are not appreciating some type of change. This could be changes within yourself, just changes in the period or the information or whatever's going on. There's a lot of change happening here. And some of you guys are not appreciating it, but there's going to be something that's going to get you to appreciate it. Whether you're going to be on the brink of losing something. You know how you appreciate something that you don't have no more. So don't be that person. Don't be that person that want to appreciate it when it's gone, or want to be grateful for it when it's gone. And then now you realize, like, oh my gosh, no. But when this thing was here, you didn't care. You didn't look at it. Or when the person was here, you didn't treat it like crap. This could be you. This could be you. You could be the person. It could be somebody else's energy, and this could be somebody, how they treat you. You could be on your way out the door. You could be giving somebody else a reality check. Somebody who didn't appreciate you. Or this could be for you. Some of you guys are about to get this reality check that you need to be more appreciative of yourself. Place yourself as a priority. More grateful that you are who you are. For some of you guys, you're going to be reminded by that, and that's going to be something beautiful. That is going to be letting you know that you should be grateful for all your strengths, that you are needed. Like that wake up call of, like, be thankful for who you are. Your quirks, your quirks, I don't know how to say that word. I'm pretty sure y'all know that. But your quirks, the things that other people may found about you that may have not necessarily made you like. This could be something like, I don't understand, but this could be something that could have maybe made you picked out to be picked on about yourself, your own personality. Spirit is going to give you something that's going to make you appreciate that aspect of you. There's something about you that you always thought needed fixing, that you always thought needed tweaking, that you always thought needed to change, but it needed to be appreciated. Now I'm moving into this way. I'm feeling this even more. I feel like for some of you guys, it's about yourself. It's something about you you've been taking for granted. It's something about you. Something needs your attention. Something needs to be seen by you. And I feel like you don't want to lose that. You don't want to hide that aspect of yourself. You don't want to try to shy it away. You don't want to try to put it in, the shadow or in the basement. No, we're moving into divine masculine season. It looks like this part of you needs to shine. This part of you needs to be expanded. To hell with them people said about it. whatever they said about it, however they judged you because of it, however they treated you because of it. This is your superpower for some of you guys. This is a superpower that you have. Go for it. New moon in Aries, go for it. For some of you guys, you definitely need to take a breath, find balance, meditation. I feel like over the next couple of days, you may want to take it easy. And you got the first quarter moon in Libra. Keep your heart open. Don't close your heart. There's going to be something coming to you. Like I said, this is going to be something beautiful that's going to open up your heart. I feel like make you see yourself. It's almost like a mirror. Make you see yourself and see the parts of you that you thought these things weren't magnificent, amazing. And little do you know that they are amazing. Also, definitely with your relationships, this is not a time for you to harden in relationships, okay? This is a time for you to soften, for you to be vulnerable in relationships. Okay? Alright. Okay. What is Libra feeling? What is Libra feeling? Cool your emotions. Let me get one more for this. Okay. So on the emotional standpoint, yeah, reveal what needs to be seen. This is you tuning out. For some of you guys, you definitely could be triggered. You got this full moon in Aries, shadow, sister sign. Opposite signs, definitely your shadow could be triggered. I did see a lot of you guys, your shadows are being triggered right now. It's time for you to cool yourself down, be real about the situation. I feel like a lot of you guys could be going into your insecurities, and that could be stemming this fire that's brewing. A lot of you guys have not been real with yourselves at all about situations, about things that happen in your life. I always say, this is like my best quote: you can lie to everybody, you can lie to anybody who you want to lie, as long as you look in that mirror and you keep it real with yourself, okay? And you could tell people who actually keep it real with themselves, and you could tell people who actually lie to themselves every single day. Now, you know the saying, whatever gets you out of bed in the morning, whatever gets you out of bed, whatever you got to do to get out of bed. But I always think, like, if you got to lie about certain happiness, certain things in your life, that's going to make you feel worse. That it's not real. That's just going to make you feel worse. Like, because you got to go to, like it says, whatever gets you out of bed in the morning, but you got to get in that bed at night. It's going to be a long night. Now, you might have been able to get yourself out of bed in the morning, but it's going to be a long, long night if you continue to lie to yourself. If you continue to miss the signals that some of you guys don't have control over your emotions. Some of you guys, you get hot and you're a different person. Some of you guys, you have not taken a step back and looked at yourself. I just feel like, I just remember when I was going through probably the hardest things that I'll ever go through in my life, and I was angry. So angry. Cussing everybody out. Like, if I thought it, I said it. And I was upset that people couldn't feel my anger versus, or couldn't understand, or act like they couldn't understand. And I felt like I had every right to be angry, and I battle with that, like, still, like, I don't know if I had every right to be angry, or, was I doing too much? Was I just being mean? Did I have this mean spurt or whatever? But I do feel like suppressed emotions are going to come out. That's why you have to do things like shadow work and things like that. And while I do feel like every person has every right to be angry, I do feel like you have a right to be upset. You have a right to be sad. You have a right to do this. So I do feel that. But it took me some time before I could actually look at myself. It took me some time before I could actually look at myself and be like, all right, you're getting a little reckless now. You need to calm it down. So I do feel like being real with yourself is looking at yourself and seeing where you're getting triggered at. And even if you're getting triggered, how are you handling yourself in a moment? Is it everybody else, or do you play a part in these things as well? Because if you are saying something is everybody else, if you have that it's everybody else, you have more of a position in it than you think you do. Something needs your attention. And I feel like for some of you guys, it could be some anger. And then on the other note, this full moon brought in a lot of emotions. So I feel like there's emotions coming up. Okay, there's a lot of emotions that are coming up. And these could be like triggering emotions. Triggering emotions. These could trigger your shadow. These could trigger your inner child. These could trigger things about yourself. These could be emotions that you thought were over, you thought were gone. I feel like also, since we are at the end of the year, these are old things coming up to be released. So that's why the reveal will only needs to be seen. Though those are things that, like, don't get caught up in the dust. Attune to the divine. Something is telling you, believe in yourself. Got the first quarter moon in Sagittarius. Believe in yourself. Believe in your own luck. Make some time for self-love. Believe in yourself. I feel like you could definitely be at any end of the spectrum. I feel like they go from here to here. You could be having a hot moment where you're lashing out, you're yelling, you're getting into things, or you can be having a moment where you just been crying, like crying, like crying. But the words of advice is to release control. And I know you're probably like, but you just told me to get control of my emotions. Get control of, control your. But the reason why those emotions go like crazy is because you're trying to control them. You've been putting them in the bag, placing all your emotions in the bag, and then the bag, you can't fit no more in them, but you're trying to control the situation. Put it in the bag, and the bag burst, and then it's a big mess. Stop trying to control situations. Just be real. Be yourself. You're a human. You feel. You get hurt. You get angry. You get happy. You get sad. You're a human being. Yeah. That's what that is. So definitely some of you guys, your emotions. I do feel like a lot of meditation, water. Make sure you're feeding yourself well. Be easy on the caffeine if you can. Be easy on the caffeine. Try to decaf it out for the next couple of days. Or tea. Matcha is one of my favorites. Even though I'm a decaf coffee girl. But try to be easy on the caffeine for the next couple of days. Especially in the drinks. If you guys drink like sugary drinks and things like that. Be careful because there's a lot of caffeine in that too. Sodas and stuff like that. Just be careful on the sugary things. Things that can kind of try to get control over your head. Things that kind of sometimes make you a little woozy or that's meant to manipulate your energy. You want to go ahead and stay away from that. You want to do things that are like more on the natural side, like banana. Isn't banana supposed to be nature's energy bar? Like stuff like that. Like start looking up things, different things that you can have. I think I might make me some golden milk tea today. I got this nice turmeric tea recipe. Bomb. Okay. What is the major blockage for Libra? I'm gonna go into finance, love, and messages from the new moon after this. What is the major blockage for Libra? Are we just chilling? Confidence, going wild. Oh, wow. So that Aries coming out. I mean, that fire coming out. And then you got cool your emotions. Look, that Aries is coming out. Cool your emotions. I feel like for some of you guys, you won't let the major blockage for some of you guys could be the anger. For some, like you may need to take a chill pill. In this new year, for some of you guys, you have been getting into a lot of situations, and things have been like slapping you in the face. Slapping you in the face. I don't think you are able to realize or see, and this is what this time is. Realize and see how the way you handle things actually make things worse for you. Then on the other hand, and I'm leaning more into this, there's a part of you that needs to be set free. There's a part of you that needs to be set free. There's a wild side. There's a fire in you. There's a spark in you. And I feel like this year's been pulling at it, nudging at it, these things. Like there's a part of you that needs to be free. For some of you guys, you know that energy. The Leo is confident. It's the lion. Hear my roar. The king of the jungle. Like, and I feel like for some of you guys, you are kings and queens of your jungle. And you're not being real about that. Your roar is not loud enough. You over here like meowing, like you're still a cat, and you a whole ass lion. And it's like, be real with you. Look yourself in the mirror. For some of you guys, you don't even look at yourself as other people look at you. Other people say the most beautiful things to you, and you don't believe it. There's some people who are being very, very real with you and telling you how what their experience is of you, telling you what your aura is, and you just don't believe it on your own. There's some type of confidence. There's a boost of confidence that you do need. There's a need for you to be proud of all that you've done, all the work that you've done. Be proud of yourself. For some of you guys, it's be proud of yourself and show it off. Although I feel like I said, some of you guys are going to have to remind yourself to be humble, because you got this lion that want to roar, and then you got the Libra that want to do things, that want to be the adult in the room. I do feel for some of you guys who can't get control over your emotions, definitely it's time. Talk less and focus on the positive. But I feel like for those of you who can't see your all your beauty, focus on your positives. Focus on the positives about you and let it come out. There's also some tension here. Yeah, there's some tension here. Like I say, it's going in two different ways. Somebody's hot, okay? Then somebody is like drowning in emotions, sad, sorrow, got these moments of depression and not feeling good enough about themselves. But then somebody could be hit with some type of things that are triggering their shadow. Also, I feel like you playing small is triggering your shadow. Could be triggering your shadow too. Okay. What messages do we have for Libra for career, based on career and finances. What messages do we have? Make time for self-love. Some of you guys are working too hard. Oh, detox. Make time for self-love, detox. For some of you guys, what I'm getting from this, you've been paying so much attention to the details of finance and career that you have forgot to love on yourself. Especially if you do work like this. If you're in like a, and then it say show out, okay? If you're in a, if you do things like me, if you're a light worker, do any work for the collective, definitely don't forget those important times to take care of yourself. For some of you guys, you have not been taking care of yourself. You have not been giving yourself time, rest, sleep, quiet time, gifts, little celebration, all of those things. And with this detoxify, I feel like for some of you guys, you've been fast food, like doing things fast. Fast this. You have not been monitoring what you put inside of your body. So make sure that you start monitoring what you put in your body and add more self-love to your work practices and all that. And then, like I said, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to start to shine out there and go, wow, let your roar be heard. Like you spent so much time meowing in a lion's body. You got to remind somebody that you're a lion. Know who that's for. Also, I do feel like some of you guys are going to be leaving job situations. Leaving those. Make sure you leave with a forgiving heart. And then I also feel like for some of you guys are going to be stepping out with this Leo energy. This is your confidence. Stepping out with confidence. Make sure you step out with confidence, okay? But forgiveness is at the bottom of this deck. And I do feel like for some of you guys, you could forgive yourself for neglecting yourself and neglecting your body. And also for playing small. For doing something small. I feel like in your career and finances, you're going to be reminded that part that you hid, that part that you tried to hide, is very, very needed. Going to be reminded by that. What messages do we have for Libra in love? What messages do we have for Libra in love? Forgive. Time for you to forgive. Let go. Stop talking about it and feel your emotions. Stop talking or stop all the chatter. Feel your emotions. Breathe through this tension. For some of you guys, this could be a relationship that's just pulling at your strings. That could also be making you feel really, really hot. Making you feel really like angry in a sense. But it's like forgive. Feel your emotions. Okay? Breathe through the tension. Reflect on your priorities. Also, for a lot of you guys that are looking for love, believe in your good luck. Stay optimistic. But I feel like that for some of you guys need to be real in this situation, and there's some adjustments that need to be made in your love life. There's also adjustments that need to be made in the way that you make relationships with people. For some of you guys, it's not about what you say, it's about how you make somebody feel. And you need to tap into how you're making people feel. So you need to tap into how you're feeling. And also reflect on your priorities in these relationships. What are your priorities? What do you want out of those relationships? Okay? When it comes to relationships and love, what are your priorities? What do you want? What are you craving? There could be some tension coming up. Something is here for you to breathe through, some type of tension. For some of you guys, you have these relationships, and I just watched the Three of Cups. I feel like y'all need to watch that, especially for sisterhood. Like, and I've been going back and forth if I should do this video about sisterhood, because my sisterhood, Lord Jesus, okay, I can write a book. But sisterhood is very, very important. And I just to see them, it's like it's teaching me as well. Like, but I do feel like for some of you guys in your relationships, they're going to be triggering moments, and it's not a triggering moment for you to throw the whole relationship away. Cause in that Three of Cups, let me know if y'all watch Three of Cups. That's Queen Cup, Mama D, Tarot, and Hourglass by Jazz. I love those girls. Anyway, but they talking about when the going gets tough, or when your shadow is triggered enough, you just be like, deuces, like, bye. And I had a moment like that this year. Was it this year, or was it the beginning, like coming to this year? Because I get into this stage, like, yeah, I'm dropping everything, and I will cut. Like, don't get me wrong, these scissors are sharp. I will cut you off completely, and you would think, like, did I even mean a thing to her? I will cut you off completely. Friends, guys, I'm a little bit more thorough. I'm a little bit more savage in friendships. And that's just my truth show. I'm a little bit more savage. I don't trust well, especially when it comes to friendships. That has a lot to do with my, like, siblinghood. Like, that has a lot to do with my, like, that. But I'm a little bit more savage when it comes to friendships. Like, I will cut you off real quick and be like, ain't work. All right, on to the next. But I'm learning to be vulnerable. And I notice, you know, Libras, we're smart. I've noticed this for a long time. When it gets time for me to be vulnerable, when I feel like I have to open up, I do something where I don't like the relationship no more. That I thought it was like I don't like the friendship no more, but really it's my avoidance. It's me pushing things away. And I'm getting a grips on that. Like, I have to realize that not everybody can read your mind. You have to speak your needs, what you need from this, what you need from the other person, what you would like, you know. You have to be vulnerable. It's a relationship is like nursing or trying to nurture a plant. It's going to, if you neglect that plant, if you neglect the duties and the things that you have to do for a plant, that plant's going to die. So it's like a constant thing that you have to do. And you have to keep showing up. And for a person who, like, skated by without showing up, or who, you know, was able to just live and not show up, not show anything, to put on these fake smiles and not have people say a word or question anything, when you got to show up and show your real self, it gets real, you know. It gets real hot. It could get real triggery, okay? It could get real. Your shadows could be battling now. I done been there, and I feel like I've been doing great work. But I do feel like that Three of Cups, they did one last night. They do them Fridays. That one was really, really beautiful. I don't ever miss one. That's like one of the favorite things I like to do on YouTube, okay? On Friday. But definitely when it comes to sisterhood, if you guys have been, or like just relationships in general, but it's three women. I feel like sisterhood, women would relate, because we could be catty, especially in our friendships. It's really hard to find great women friends, like really, really good friends as women. But, you know, and it's a lot of it because of our shadows be triggering each other. We don't know how to be vulnerable with each other, like, at all. We think we're gonna be judged, that stuff. But it was really good. Okay, last but not least, let me get y'all out of here. We going on 40 minutes. Last but not least, what messages do we have for Libra for this full moon in Virgo? It's still the sugar moon. Think it through. Got the new moon in Gemini. Find balance. There's going to be some communication. Think about it. Think about it. Stay open. While you are doing your analyzing and finding balance is thinking also. So you're going to just be thinking. But for some of you guys, this can have a lot to do with, oh, here go that go wild. It can have a lot to do with some type of communication with this new moon in Gemini. Okay. This full moon in Libra, find balance in your love life, work life, things like that. Balance is going to be really big. What else? Also, you got this lion over here, confidence. Attend to the details. Here go Virgo showing up. So for some of you guys, attend to the details only. I feel like somebody could be trying to trigger you. That's why it's like attend to the details only. Reveal what only needs to be seen. It's like, just get to the meat and potatoes. Somebody's going to put a whole bunch of everything around. Just get to the meat and potatoes and attend to the details. This could also have something to do with work and business. Just attend to the details and think it through. You don't have to rush anything. Find balance. Last quarter moon in Taurus. This is you being proud of yourself. Of all the work that you've done. Practice gratitude of all the work that you've done. And then you have the first quarter moon in Libra. Keep an open heart. I think this is for yourself. Be proud of yourself. For some of you guys, you could be out of balance. Out of balance. And a lot of this has something to do with you. How you look at the things that you've done. How you look at yourself. Like this is a moment. This is a time for you to be proud of yourself. Okay? Tell me more about Go Wild. Reveal what needs to be seen. This one needs to be seen. That lion in you. This is what needs to be seen. For some of you guys, you're realizing that in this next phase, this next year that's coming up, this divine masculine season, you have to come at it with full confidence. You have to come at it fully knowing exactly who it is that you are. This is what needs to be seen. Your confidence, your roar, okay? For some of you guys who have a Leo moon or something like that, definitely. Or you have, your moon is fire. My moon is Sagittarius, so I'm on point, okay, with this. And then you definitely have, look, first quarter moon, step into your power. Some of you guys are going to be stepping into your power this next season. It's going to catch a lot of people by surprise, okay? So that is the message that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.